Hello everyone, my name is Kugan. Hope you are doing good. So today in this video we are going to take a look at how we can use anti-gravity agentic AI to develop a simple web application and also how to deploy the developed web application. Okay. So first of all, we need to go to Google and download anti-gravity. Okay, anti-gravity. So here we can see there are a lot of versions of anti-gravity. So for me, I will prefer anti-gravity IDE. So this IDE looks similar to the VS Code we are using. Okay, so we can download Windows x64 anti-gravity IDE or simply search anti-gravity IDE download. Now they are having 2.0, yes, anti-gravity IDE. Yep. So here you can download. So once you download and install, you can search anti-gravity here. Okay, so this is anti-gravity. So the UI, everything will look similar to VS Code. If you are familiar with VS Code, so all the interface, everything are same. Okay, so now new window, we are going to create a project. Okay, once done downloading anti-gravity IDE, then we need to create a folder. So create one folder at any path that you like to do. So for example, here I've created one folder named anti-gravity teaching. So here I'm going to create another folder called web development. Okay. So once you create, open the folder, web development, select the folder. Okay. Yes, I trust the author. Okay. So here, once we download, okay, we are good to go. So at the right side, you can see the agent here. So you can select whatever agent you want. If you subscribe to this monthly subscription, you can access to the highest intelligent model, the most intelligent model here. Here. So okay. Now now what we need to do after we open the folder, we need to create a prompt. Okay, to create a prompt, usually I will use Cloudit because the better the prompt, the better the output you can get from the agentic AI. So you need to specify what type of web application you want to develop. Okay, be specify what type of language you want to use. So for if you want to deploy on a Vercel, so we can go for TypeScript, Next.js. Okay, so now here we're going to ask, give me a prompt that I will use on anti-gravity to create a web application which looks futuristic and also responsive web UI which displays the real-time data of a company or production line. So the language I want to use is Next JS type script, which I'm going to deploy on Vercel. Okay, copy this prompt, paste it here. So once you paste, the integrity will give you the implementation plan. Okay, so we can go through. So how does the web UI looks like? What type of language you want to use? What are the libraries you want to use? So it will specify. Okay, UI components, everything. Okay, so if you are not happy with what are the suggestions given by anti-gravity, you can simply add your comment here to update, or you didn't like the feature that suggested by anti-gravity, so you can simply add here. So user review required. So you need to review whatever that highlighted by anti-gravity. The project will be initialized in new folder name next year within. Okay, so like this. Please confirm if this location is acceptable. Uh, so let me add like this. No, I don't want a new folder. Just create on web on folder named web development. Okay. So after you add the command review, then can say here, all right, good to go. So anti-gravity will review the comments you added, then it will start to create. Okay. Okay. Once done, it will give us the walkthrough. How can we run this web application and so on? Okay. So to run this, open the terminal. Make sure we are in the right path, web development. Then type npm run diff. Okay. So in the local host, you can check HTTP local port is 300. Okay. Okay. So, yep. So this is the web application we have developed. Okay. So it's mimicking the live data. So these are the dummy data. So later on, if you want to integrate with the backend APIs or to the real-time data, everything, so you can link directly. Okay. So this is all the dummy data running on live. Okay. So what we do now, Now we have developed the web application. Okay, and also we have tested it's running. Okay. Okay, now to deploy, first we need to push our project into our GitHub repository. Okay, simply open your GitHub repository. Okay, create a new web development telebort. Okay, so here you can describe what is about this project. This is just a demo to telebort team on how to deploy the web application. Okay, so choose the visibility. If you want to make it public, you can make it public. I will choose normally private. Okay, create this repository. Okay, once create, just go to your terminal. Okay, here terminal, git init. Okay, initialized, then git add. Sorry, git add. Okay, done. Then copy this command, git commit. So we can put a message like initial commit or test initial commit, so on. Okay. Then we need to connect our remote repository with our local repository. Okay. So to do that, simply copy, go to your repository that you have created, copy this command line, git remote add. Okay. Okay. So once you enter, it's now connected your remote repository with your local repository. For your local one, okay, simply create git branch main, the branch name called main. Okay. Now it's created. Okay. Then we push our project to our repository. Okay. Done. So now you refresh, you can see your project here. Okay. Once you push your project into your GitHub repository, open your Vercel, log in with your GitHub account. Once you log in, later. Okay. Okay, then here add new project. So once you connect your Vercel with your GitHub account, you can see your repositories here. Okay. For example, you see I've created web development telebot 50 seconds ago. Simply import. Okay, here the project name, you can customize whatever you want. So here I simply put the remain the same as it is. Okay, now click deploy. It's very easy to deploy on Vercel. Okay, so Vercel starts to pull your project, starts to build and deploy. Okay. Okay, done. Okay, so this is our deployed web application. Okay. So inside your projects, you can view your developed deployed web application here. Okay. Yeah. So this is the link for your project. Okay, you can share this link to anyone who wants to view the web application. Okay, so normally I will customize my own domain. Okay, here, for example, hire buy bought a custom domain. So here, web development dot openproj29.com. Okay, so I'm creating a subdomain from my main domain. So this is the domain I purchased. Okay, here click photo configuration. So it automatically asks for authorization from Cloudflare because the domain I bought is from the Cloudflare. So you can buy here also cloud. You can search for Cloudflare domain. So they provide some services also. So here you can search what type of domain you want to buy. For example, Kugan test.com. Okay, you see, they have provided so many domains name, so you can buy simply. Okay, so this domain will be valid for 1 year. After 1 year, you need to buy back. If you didn't buy, someone else will take your domain. Okay. So, yep, it will ask for authorization. So click authorize. Then, very simple. So it will configure all the configuration. Once done, valid configuration. Okay. So once you change the domain, you can simply type in Google http/https double dot slash slash. Okay. Okay. So now we have successfully deployed our web application with custom domain. Okay. It's very easy. So these are the basics on how we can develop a web application very easily and also deploy very quickly. Okay. So there are more features also inside Vercel, like if we subscribe to Vercel, they offers us like we want to update any features in your code. Okay, once you update any feature, you just push into your GitHub. Vercel will pull whatever change you made into your repository. It will build and deploy by itself. Okay, it's very simple. Okay, so that's all from me. Thank you.